You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like...
The easiest place to play this song is with your capo on your first fret. So take that, grab a C chord. Let's start off with the strumming pattern that we're going to play for the entire song. So the strumming pattern is going to look like this. So to play this strumming pattern, we're actually going to use two different techniques. The first is muted strums. So all you do is you take the side of your palm, and as you strum, you keep your palm just directly on the strings to get that nice click sound. So to start off this strumming pattern, we're going to play a down, mute, mute, up. Then we're going to throw in our second technique, which is just stopping the strings. So same thing, you take the side of your palm, and you just put it on the strings to stop the chord from playing. So now we're going to add it in, and it's going to look like this. Down, mute, mute, up, stop, up, mute, down, up. So there's a lot to remember there. It's a little bit confusing, but I'll play it for you a few times slowly now, so you can kind of follow along and get an idea. Take a look at the strumming pattern on the screen here and see if you can figure out what I'm playing where. And that's the toughest part of the whole song, but you can play that strumming pattern for the entire song, so it does make it worthwhile in the end. Grab your C chord, and let's take a look at the chord progression for the verse. Just kidding, it'd take way too long to go through all these chords and you'd forget them anyways. The easiest way to learn this song is to click on the link here or in the description below. But all you're going to do when you're playing this song is just go through one run through of the strumming pattern on each chord before switching. So what the first part of the verse is going to sound like is this. And then you're just going to continue exactly like that for the entire song as the chords switch. The same thing goes for the chorus. There's a ton of different chords, and honestly it's easier for you just to go through them on your own. The one thing you do want to note is that in the second verse and chorus, he changes the key of the song. So what that means is he takes all the chords and makes them higher. Becomes... So if you want to make this easier for yourself, what you can do instead is play the same thing in the first verse and chorus as you do in the second verse and chorus. So you take out that key change. I'll have a note for that you can also check out on the blog post. And that's really all there is to it. Honestly, by far the toughest part of learning this song is going to be memorizing all the chords. So follow along with the blog post, play it a whole bunch of times, and eventually your fingers will memorize the chords. Just keep at it, and I'm sure you'll have some fun learning this song, and you'll learn a whole ton of chords in the process. And that's it for this lesson. Click here if you want to play along with the actual song in my play along video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next lesson.